You're tuned in to what's happening in Chesterfield, right here on Brandermill Local Radio.
And we are live for the week of Tuesday, April 1st, 2025.
That's right, April Fool's Day already behind us. Hope nobody got pranked too hard out there.
Well, Flanny pranks were all in good fun.
Exactly. You know, sometimes life gets so hectic it's hard to keep up with what's going on right here in our own community. But don't worry, we've got you covered. We're diving into the latest Chesterfield County e-newsletter to bring you all the need-to-know info.
That's right. Consider this your one-stop shop for everything Chesterfield.
This week's newsletter is jam-packed with events and announcements about local food, community development projects, and tons of ways to get involved.
Sounds like a great mix. Let's jump right in.
All right, first up, foodies, listen up. Chesterfield Restaurant Week is back for its second year.
Ooh, I love this. Restaurant Week is always so much fun.
It really is. Mark your calendars because it kicks off this Friday, April 4th, and runs all the way through Sunday, April 13th.
So 10 whole days to explore the Chesterfield food scene.
Yep, plenty of time to check out some old favorites or discover some new hidden gems.
How many restaurants are participating this year?
Over 50. And it's not just restaurants. We've got wineries, breweries, dessert shops, really something for everyone.
Wow, that is impressive. What a great way to showcase the diversity of Chesterfield's culinary landscape.
I agree. And here's the best part. Proceeds from Restaurant Week will be donated to the Chesterfield Food Bank Outreach Center.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a wonderful way to support a vital organization while enjoying some delicious food.
Absolutely. Turns a simple meal into something much more meaningful.
Exactly. Now, if you're looking to kick off the celebration with a bang, Experience Chesterfield is hosting an event this Friday, April 4th at Westchester Commons.
When you say this Friday, you mean April 4th?
Yeah, April 4th from 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. They'll have information about all the participating restaurants. Cole, the county mascot, will be making an appearance.
Gotta love Cole.
And there will be some prize giveaways, too.
Sounds like a fun way to get things started.
Now, moving on from food, let's talk community development. There's a brand new park opening in Chester Village.
A new park. That's always great news.
It is. The Kiwanis Park is officially opening its doors tomorrow, Wednesday, April 2nd, with a ribbon-cutting ceremony.
Ooh, I'll have to try and make it out there.
You should. This is just phase I of the project, but there's already a lot to enjoy. A big open lawn area, walking trails, and even some community garden plots.
Community garden plots. I love that.
Me too. Gives folks a chance to connect with nature and grow their own food.
Exactly. Those are always popular.
Right. Now, on the topic of community development, the Chesterfield County Planning Department is hosting a series of meetings about zoning ordinance modernization. They call it ZMod for short.
Great mod, huh?
Yep. Between April 10th and April 28th, residents can attend these meetings to learn about proposed changes to the county's zoning ordinances and give their feedback.
Zoning. The bread and butter of local government.
It may not be the most glamorous topic, but it's important. Zoning regulations impact how our community grows and develops.
Absolutely. Things like housing density, types of businesses allowed in certain areas, it's all connected.
Right, so if you want to have a say in how Chesterfield evolves, make sure to check out these ZooOMod meetings.
Good advice.
Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about ways to get involved in the community. Bermuda District Supervisor Jim Engel is holding community conversations on April 22nd and May 5th.
These are always good opportunities for residents to voice their concerns and connect with their elected officials.
Absolutely. If you live in the Bermuda District and want to participate, registration is required, so be sure to check out the e-newsletter for details.
Got it.
Also, nominations for the 2025 Senior Volunteer Hall of Fame are open until April 18th.
Another chance to celebrate the amazing contributions of our community members.
Exactly. If you know a Chesterfield resident aged 60 or older who deserves to be recognized for their outstanding volunteer work, nominate them.
I'll keep that in mind.
Now, for all the green thumbs out there, applications are now being accepted to rent community garden plots at the newly renovated Rockwood Park. Oh, I heard about that renovation. Turned out beautifully.
It did, and the garden plots are a great addition. They're available on a first-come, first-served basis, so don't wait.
The season opens today, right?
Yep, April 1st. They're having a ribbon-cutting ceremony at the park today to officially kick off the gardening season.
Perfect timing.
And finally, mark your calendars for the 3rd Annual Earth Day Festival on Saturday, April 12th from noon to 4 p.m. at the Chesterfield County Fairgrounds.
Earth Day is always a fun one.
It is. This event is free and family-friendly with activities and information all about environmental awareness and sustainability.
Sound like a great way to celebrate our planet.
Absolutely. So just to recap some of the key events coming up. Restaurant Week starts this Friday, April 4th, and runs through Sunday, April 13th.
Don't forget that kickoff event this Friday at Westchester Commons.
Right, that's from 3:43 to 6:30 p.m. Also this Friday, April 4th, there's an outdoor family movie night at Rockwood Park from 7 to 10 p.m.
What movie are they showing?
Monsters, Inc. It's a classic. Nice. Family-friendly and a great choice for a spring evening.
Agreed. And this Saturday, April 5th, you can step back in time with a tour of Eppington Plantation from 10 to 11 a.m.
History buffs, take note.
For sure. Now, a few quick hits from the newsletter. Chesterfield High School students recently had the opportunity to attend the Teen Summit RVA.
Oh, that's a great program. Empowering young people make a difference.
Absolutely. Also, the latest episode of Chesterfield Behind the Mic drops tomorrow, featuring Jessica Schneider.
I'll have to give that a listen.
I think you'll enjoy it. And for any graduating seniors listening, there's a job fair coming up on April 23rd at CTC at Hall from 5 to 7 p.m.
Always good to see opportunities for our young folks.
Right. Registration is required for that, so be sure to check the details in the newsletter.
Will do.
Also, CCPS and the Chesterfield County Emergency Communications Center have announced a new emergency telecommunications program for eligible seniors.
That's great. Safety and accessibility are so important for our senior population.
Absolutely. And for all you plant lovers, the annual plant sale and spring festival at CTC at Courthouse is happening on Saturday, April 12th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Ooh, can't miss that.
Right. I'm already planning my shopping list.
Well, it sounds like Chesterfield is buzzing with activity this week. Something for everyone, really.
It does, doesn't it? And that's just a glimpse of what's happening in our community. Be sure to check out the full e-newsletter for all the details and upcoming events.
We'll include a link in the show notes.
Perfect. Well, thanks for tuning in to What's Happening in Chesterfield here on Brandermill Local Radio.
And we'll be back next week with more local news and updates. Until then, get out there and explore all that Chesterfield has to offer.
Sounds like a plan.